From Parker Rink, it's Saturday night, hockey night on Aganis Way. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan, glad you could join us here tonight as the Terriers go for the sweep against the Maine Black Bears as we go along. As Hudson lugs it strong, deals it up left side. Skoog on entry, tried to drop to Brown, bouncing puck toward the cage, is cleared into the far corner. They center it. Skoog with a move. Skoog for a shot and a goal! Wilmer Skoog, 36 seconds in. And the Terriers are in familiar territory this weekend, Mark. An early lead. Too long for Poisson. Now Gallagher.
Nice move.
Good entry to Brown. Brown far side. Skoog holds for a shot and a goal! Wilmer Skoog snaps the wrist to far circle. And he is heating up, and the Terriers have a 2-0 lead. Kaplan trying to free it up. O'Brien shovels it back. Lane Hudson, far circle. Brown, wrister and a goal! Matt Brown from the far circle. And the Terriers take 27 seconds on the power play to take a 3-0 lead. We'll turn it immediately left side, up on the tape of Brown. Brown to Skoog, wielding the hot stick. Skoog turns, fires, save.
There it is.
And back up and a goal! Lane Hudson, there he is once again. Comes all the way down, follows it up, and backhands it past Andrelevich to give the Terriers a 4-0 lead with still 5:15 left opening period. Renwick, left wing side, half wall, threads a pass through, off a hole. Comesso got upended by his defenseman there. He's still sprawled,
down, yeah.
And the Black Bears follow it up as Peterson and Comesso were entangled and could not separate. That was a really strange play. Runs as we regain play here in the BU zone. Copeland looked for an escape route, couldn't find it. Shot followed up and a goal. The Black Bears have cut it in half. Poisson from the doorstep follows up a rebound. Out of the middle, Papich. He offers it in, looks to go to the bench. Weber, first man back, picked off. Mancinelli's shot blocked. Follow up and a goal. The Black Bears with 3 unanswered. The last one here with 6.3 left in the first period. We've got a one-shot hockey game. Up left wing side. Now handed by Hudson to Green. Green looking to go wide. Wide's usually open and a goal! Green centers run, and Wilmer is there to beat Andrelevich to give the Terriers back a 2-goal lead. Face off to the glove side of Comesso. Puck hops past the Terrier cage. Out of the far corner now, Peterson looking for some help. No help arrives, and the Black Bears are able to get right back within 1 on some very, very poor puck handling by the Terriers deep in their own zone. Steered ahead here, Mancinelli shoveled it along for Henbrand. Now the Black Bears, Renwick in front, and a goal. We are tied.
Wow.
The Black Bears off the initial rush. 5-5 with 12:11 left, second period. Pocket there as he goes down low. He just pulled that right away from Papich. Stole his lunch money. Now far corner, O'Brien turns back. Gallagher at the far point. Gallagher with a shift to the middle. Gallagher trying to wrist it to the net and a goal! Ty Gallagher just threw it to the net, and it looked like a redirect down front. Raynaud gets it back and had it intercepted. Hudson had his pass stopped by Hull, and then Hudson springs his brother right down central. Quinn Hudson wrister and a goal! Quinn Hudson gives the Terriers a 2-goal lead with 7:34 left. That's how they did it back in Illinois, Mark.
Yep.
McCarthy at the line. Can he keep it in? Tapped it away. Then recovered by Green. Green gets everyone on side. Hudson.
Still got 25 seconds.
McCarthy. Hudson. Far circle. Wilmer holds. Wilmer with a wrist and a goal! Jeremy Wilmer, top shelf. And the Terriers have a 3-goal lead. We're almost back to where we started with a 4-goal lead, Mark. Great pass is going to come up out and over the line. Now Green back on the offensive. He races back in. Wilmer, Tuck for a wrister and a goal! Luke Tuck started the weekend last night, and now at the latter stages of the weekend has his second. First tonight, and the Terriers have their 4-goal lead back. How about that? Great off the carom. Gives Page an opportunity, but it's gloved down by Sirota. Sirota for a wrister. Deflected and in.
Yep.
Hit a body in front. No fault to Duplessis on that one, trying to track that puck. That was about as crazy a hop as you could imagine here in a night filled with them. So the Terriers of Boston University make it a clean sweep, although it was far from clean here tonight.
Got your money's worth. Over
the Maine Black Bears. If you like offense, you had it tonight. The final score in this 70s rerun, Boston University 9 and Maine 6.
I don't know what to say, honestly. It was interesting game. Obviously very happy that we got the 6 points for the weekend, but just a strange game. So, any questions?
Coach, obviously, maybe not your guys' best defensive game. How much do you put on that, having gone out of line, but kind of having to adjust?
Yeah, I think we had some D in there that don't get a lot of minutes. So, I thought the first 15 minutes of the game we were, playing pretty close as well as you can. They were up 4-0, and we got that penalty. They scored that kind of funny power play goal. I think we ran into Drew, and then he never really recovered. They scored, and then the next thing you know, they got a little momentum, and we got away from our game for a while there. You can't really replace Dom. It's just you got to have some guys come in and step up and take some of the minutes.
At the end of first semester, you talked about some guys kind of finding their feet. Second semester, Scoot was on that list and has really broke out the past couple of weekends. So what has changed in his game that he's liked?
I just think he has his confidence back. I think he's really moving his feet well. I think that really helps him. When he moves his feet, he's big and strong, really hard to contain when he's moving his feet. He's been excellent. He really has. And I think that line has clearly found some chemistry. So I think it seems like he's having some fun, too. When the puck starts going in, you start feeling good about yourself, and it helps everyone.
The game was pretty reminiscent of the game against BC earlier in December, so how do you take this game and make sure that doesn't happen again next weekend against BC?
We'll look at some things, and, we certainly have to tighten it up defensively. There's no question about that, especially against BC. They have some dangerous players, so we got to make sure that, again, this week we're going to have to work on our D-zone coverage and make sure we get that buttoned up. BC's a really good team, so we got to be ready for it.
On the power play tonight, what do you like from the special teams tonight?
I thought we were moving it really well. I thought we took the shots when they were there, and we buried our chances more than anything. So I just like the puck movement and finishing. Sometimes you got to finish, and we did tonight on the power play.
Gallagher gets his first of the season. He looked pretty pumped. So what's it like to just see a hardworking guy like that finally get rewarded?
Yeah, I'm happy for him. You could tell he's been pressing a little bit offensively. Overall his game's been pretty good. We talked to him too about he doesn't really have to worry about scoring. He has to worry about just playing his game, and if he does that, the goals will come eventually. But we don't need him scoring goals all the time. We need him to transition the puck well. We need him to break pucks out. We need him to defend well. So I think as a whole we have a lot of depth scoring. So everyone contributes that way. But I thought he had a really good game tonight.
Saw a lot of Tuck, Stevens, and O'Brien, especially in the second half. What did you want to see from them, and what did you see from them?
I just made some, a couple adjustments on lines. More just gut feeling. Kind of free O'Brien up a little bit, playing on the wing. Stevens is really one of our better defensive centermen, so that was really the reason.
Do you expect Dom to be back for the BC weekend?
I'm not sure. I certainly hope so. It's upper body, day to day, so I'm looking forward to seeing him Monday in practice, and hopefully he's out there. But I think knowing Dom, he'll be ready to go.
Back and forth game, but the third was better than the second. So is anything said in the locker room between those periods, or do you guys kind of just know that you have to get back to your game?
Yeah, no, I think everyone in the room knew that we have to get back to our game already after the first period. The coaches always come into the room and tell us what they think, but I think all the players also are pretty aware of what's going on. So I think we're doing a good job communicating, and then we get confirmation from the coaches that we're on the right path on our thoughts.
As for Jeremy, Coach talked about freshmen coming back second semester, having a stronger start, especially if you're forward more points. Are there some areas of your game that you feel like you're doing a lot better since you come back to campus?
I think a lot of my details in the D zone. I think me and Pando have been working on that a lot. when I sort of find my spots in the D zone, pucks kind of find me, find my line mates. So I think that played a lot into sort of that game and sort of the offense that we're starting to create.
And your line of Green, you and Hudson, like what's clicking so well for you guys that you have 9 points tonight between the three of you?
I think we sort of just complement each other pretty well. Obviously, Quinn's a shoot first kind of guy, so I like passing the puck. I think Greener's sort of a dual threat, so I think we sort of complement each other pretty well, and it's been fun so far playing with him. So looking forward to the future games with him.
Kind of same question, but for you, for your second half of the season, what's clicking now? You've obviously tonight was high points, but the past couple games too.
I think we all have built up a lot of confidence lately, and if we as a team do that all the time, and also the lines do that, I think the whole team will accomplish a lot of good things. So I think we started off the year decent, and now we have the confidence to be even better for the second half.
Just for either one of you, how much of an absence is it not having Dom on the bench?
I think it was a huge loss today. I think we did a good job sort of covering his shoes, but obviously he's our captain. He's a phenomenal leader, so it's kind of hard to fill those shoes, obviously, with the year he's having. But I thought we did a pretty good job on sort of adding to his sort of vocal element that he adds to the locker room. So.
Going into BC next week, what are you guys taking away from Wednesday?
I think the beginning of the game, we have to come out hard next weekend too. And we played really well in the beginning, and then we got away from our game a little bit, and we took some damage. So next weekend we have to come out that way and continue playing like we started the game throughout the whole game.